Rome. When you think of Rome, what comes to mind? The Colosseum, the Vatican, a great and mighty empire that ruled much of the known world. It was powerful, and one of the first, if not the first republic the world has ever seen. But what was Rome like before it came to power? How was it founded? Let's find out. The history of Rome is huge. There is so much that happened, and the timeline is just too much to cover completely in depth. That must be understood before we move forward. This video series will cover the humble beginnings to the fall of Rome, but we can't go into full detail on every aspect, every political move or moment in Roman history. That would take years. Where we're going to start today is the founding of Rome. Spoken proudly of and shrouded in myth are Remus and Romulus, twin brothers said to have descended from the god of Mars. Ordered to be drowned by the king Aemilius, were saved by a she-wolf, in all actuality probably a shepherd's wife. We can't be too sure on the legitimacy of the birth of Remus and Romulus due to the fact that their lives are surrounded by myth and legend. What we do know, though, is the fact that they were real people and most likely founded their own city. Once the two boys came of age, they founded their own city, or attempted to. Romulus killed his twin brother over an argument on the location of the future Roman Empire. Other sources say it was an argument on who would rule. Either way, Remus died. Well, Romulus won that argument, a bit brutally if I might add, and dubbed the new city Rome in his name. Another legend on the founding of Rome was recorded by the Greek historian Dionysius of Halicarnassus. It implies that a prince of the fallen city Troy set on a voyage to found New Troy due to its recent destruction. They ended up making landfall on the banks of the river Tiber. The men wanted to leave and renew their search, but the women did not want to continue, so they set the small fleet ablaze. The woman who first spoke of this idea was named Roma. Although angry with the woman, the men soon realized that this area would be ideal and named the settlement after her. Now obviously we can't put too much stock into the legends of how Rome was founded, but what we can do is look at the archaeological information available. Most likely, Rome as a city grew due to the ideal area that it was in. The settlements in the area used the river Tiber as trade, and a hub for trade and traffic is right where Rome was. Archaeological evidence also shows that Rome was probably founded in the 8th century BC, but could go back as far as the 10th century BC by the Latin tribes in the area. It is said that a man named Romulus was at one point a king of the region and it became a monarchy, but details conflict with each other as we look deeper into the history of Rome. At one point in the early history of Rome, the Etruscan elite seized control of the region in the late 7th century BC. Later to be retaken back by the Latin and Sabine tribes, creating a republic to ensure greater restraints on those governing their area. The foundation of Rome is written in legend and myth, most likely a political move in the later years to add a mysterious visage to the power of the republic and empire. Most likely propaganda, but we don't know. There's a lot of mythology and legends that sprung from the area, even with the Greeks, so it's hard to determine as to why there's such a it's hard to get facts about the founding of Rome. It's just so long ago. But what do you guys think? I know a lot of my new subscribers call themselves amateur historians, and I'd love to see what you guys know down in the comments below. It's part of the reason why I left this video a little bit on the vague side, because I want to see what you guys have to say and what you guys have to add, and just create a discussion. Also, if you enjoyed the video, throw a like on it and share. Once we hit 5k subs, we're doing a giveaway with two $60 Amazon gift cards. We just need to see you active in the sub feed in the comments. It's going to be a completely random selection, and we'll announce you guys once we hit 5k. We'll see you guys next week when we talk about the day-to-day life of the citizens of early Rome, and be sure to come back on Wednesday to watch Wild World. We'll see you guys then.